Have you ever come across a wild animal so bold, so aggressive, so absolutely fearless that it acts like it owns the savannah, even when surrounded by apex predators? If you haven't, let me introduce you to one of the most legendary, most misunderstood, and most outrageous animals walking this planet. Meet the honey badger, a creature that looks kind of small and not particularly intimidating at first glance. But don't let its size fool you. What this animal lacks in bulk, it makes up for in an unshakable will to fight, survive, and quite frankly, not give a damn. And if you're into wild animal behavior, fearless showdowns, and survival instincts dialed up to 100, you're definitely going to want to stick around till the end. Before we dive into this beast's jaw-dropping traits, quick reminder, if you love this kind of raw, real wildlife content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Here at Super Stubborn Animal, we tell the wildest stories from the animal kingdom. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's talk about why the honey badger might just be the toughest creature alive. 1. The skin that can't be killed. Let's start with something simple, but crucial. Skin. The honey badger's skin is basically built like natural armor. It's thick, it's rubbery, and it's crazy durable. Historically, indigenous hunters have shared stories of this animal surviving attacks from arrows, spears, and even machetes, and science backs it up. Tests have shown that a machete blow, if it lands in the wrong spot, might not even break the skin all the way through. That's how tough we're talking. But it's not just thickness that makes this skin so impressive. It's loose too. Most animals have skin that's tightly attached to muscle. You grab them, they're stuck, but not the honey badger. If a lion or leopard grabs this creature in its jaws, the badger can literally twist inside its own skin, turn around, and bite the attacker right in the face. That's like having built-in jiu-jitsu defense, nature style. Second bite force that crushes bone. Let's say the honey badger slips out of danger. What then? Well, that's when it strikes back, and with a vengeance. This little beast has jaw power that would make even a pit bull jealous. Its bite is so strong it can crush bones with ease. Not just gnaw, crush. Honey badgers have been seen eating entire turtles, shell and all, no problem. They'll also chew through bones, sinew, and even the toughest parts of prey that most predators avoid. This isn't just brutality for the sake of it, it's survival. In the wild, wasting food isn't an option. The honey badger leaves nothing behind. Three, immune to venom, mostly. Okay, now we're getting into straight-up superpower territory. One of the most incredible things about honey badgers is their resistance to venom. And we're not talking about a little snake bite here and there. We're talking about some of the most lethal snakes on the planet. Honey badgers regularly go toe-to-toe with king cobras, puff adders, and other deadly serpents, and win. Even if they do get bitten, they often just pass out for a couple of hours, and then wake up and finish the job. That's right, they get knocked out, come back to life, and keep fighting. Now, researchers still don't fully understand how this works. It's possible that honey badgers have evolved specific receptors that block or neutralize certain neurotoxins. Others believe it's their ultra-strong immune systems. Whatever the case, it's one of the most bizarre and impressive traits in the animal kingdom. Fourth, intelligence that rivals apes. Think the honey badger is just a brute? Think again. This animal is shockingly smart. In fact, they've been observed using tools, something we usually associate with primates or birds like crows. One famous honey badger named Stoffel, who lived in a South African wildlife rehabilitation center, gained internet fame for his constant escape attempts. He used rakes, rocks, mud balls, and even rolled logs to climb out of his enclosure. He didn't try once or twice. He escaped over a dozen times, each time more creatively than before. That kind of adaptive thinking shows not only problem-solving intelligence, but memory, planning, and even trial and error learning. Five, unholy stench as a weapon. We've talked teeth, we've talked brains. Now let's talk butt. Yes, butt. Honey badgers have something called a reversible anal pouch. And if that already sounds bad, just wait. This pouch releases a horrendous stench, and I mean truly horrible. Think skunk, but worse. Thick, choking, gag-worthy odor. When threatened by predators like lions or hyenas, honey badgers will unleash this smell, leaving attackers confused, disoriented, or just flat-out repelled. In the wild, where intimidation can mean life or death, this unique stink bomb ability gives the honey badger an edge few animals can match. Six, built to survive and thrive. Combine all these traits, the armor, the fangs, the venom resistance, the intelligence, the chemical defense, and you've got an animal that is almost impossible to deal with. So it makes sense that even apex predators, we're talking lions, leopards, hyenas, will often avoid honey badgers unless absolutely desperate. Sure, a lion can kill one, but the real question is it worth it? Many predators seem to instinctively understand that tangling with a honey badger could lead to injury, or worse, death. And in the wild, a single injury can mean starvation. So what do? They walk away, and the honey badger lives to fight another day. Seven, even other animals respect them. Interestingly, honey badgers aren't always lone rangers. They've developed an odd but brilliant mutualistic relationship with a small bird called the honey guide. Here's how it works. The honey guide spots a beehive full of delicious honey and larvae, but can't access it alone. So it flies over to a nearby honey badger and starts calling, leading the badger to the hive. The badger breaks it open using its claws and jaws, takes its fill, and leaves the leftovers for the bird. It's one of nature's rare examples of interspecies cooperation, and it shows just how important and smart the honey badger really is in its ecosystem. 8. Fearless, but not invincible. Let's be honest, no animal is truly invincible. There have been cases where honey badgers were killed by lions, leopards, or even packs of wild dogs. And of course, a high enough venom dose from a cobra or viper could eventually overwhelm them. But what makes the honey badger special isn't that it's invincible, it's that it doesn't act like anything can stop it. It believes it's unstoppable. And that belief, that raw, unshakable attitude, that's what makes it a legend. Thanks for sticking around through this wild journey. If you've made it this far, you now understand why the honey badger isn't just an animal, it's a myth in motion. If this video gave you a new level of respect for nature's most stubborn beast, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to Super Stubborn Animal. We've got more jaw-dropping stories from the animal kingdom coming soon. Tell us in the comments, which animal should we cover next? The unbothered hippo? The underrated wolverine? Or maybe a showdown between honey badger and lion? Whatever it is, and we'll bring it to life. Until then, stay wild.